Someone with ADHD can focus on one fascinating idea for 6 hours, but answering a 2-minute email can feel almost impossible. That contradiction is where the misunderstanding begins. People see unfinished tasks and assume laziness. They see inconsistency and assume a lack of discipline. But beneath the surface, something very different may be happening. The problem is often not a complete lack of attention. It is difficulty directing attention when the moment demands it. Think of attention as a powerful spotlight. In an ADHD mind, that spotlight may have unreliable controls. Sometimes it locks onto an interesting subject with extraordinary intensity. The surrounding world can disappear for hours. This intense absorption is often described as hyperfocus. But the same spotlight may refuse to illuminate a routine task. The person knows exactly what needs to be done. They may even care deeply about doing it. Yet a strange, invisible wall appears between intention and action. This is why just start can feel painfully unhelpful. From outside, the person looks unwilling. Inside, they may be silently begging themselves to move. Then a deadline gets dangerously close. Suddenly, urgency switches the entire system on. Hours of work may be completed in one frantic burst. That raises an uncomfortable question. If they could do it tonight, why could they not do it earlier? The answer is not always about ability. It is often about reliably accessing that ability. ADHD is a neurodevelopmental condition. It can involve inattention, impulsivity, hyperactivity, or a combination. But clinical words cannot fully describe the daily emotional experience. Even a conversation can require invisible mental effort. The person must listen while holding their own thought in mind. They must also filter the sounds and movement around them. Sometimes their thought feels as though it will vanish within seconds, so they interrupt before it disappears. It may look disrespectful, even when no disrespect was intended. At other times, their eyes remain present while their attention slips away. They return moments later with no memory of what was said. That can create guilt in relationships they genuinely value. But attention is only one part of this psychology. Time itself can also feel strangely unreliable. A task due next week may barely feel real. A task due tonight can consume the entire mind. This can create a cycle of delay, panic, intense work, and exhaustion. Afterward, shame promises that next time will be different. So the person buys a planner and creates a perfect new routine. For a while, the novelty makes the system exciting. Then the excitement fades and the planner slowly disappears. After enough failed systems, self-trust begins to weaken. The person starts wondering why ordinary life feels so difficult. Years of criticism may turn that question into an identity. Careless, dramatic, unreliable, or full of wasted potential. Some people learn to hide the struggle behind constant over-preparation. Their success may be powered by anxiety, lost sleep, and private panic. ADHD does not always look like obvious physical hyperactivity. Sometimes it feels like internal restlessness and rapidly changing mental channels. New ideas may arrive with energy, creativity, and emotional intensity. But ADHD is not simply a hidden superpower. Understanding, professional support, and practical tools can make life more manageable. The mind was never an empty spotlight. It was a powerful one, learning how to build better controls. Subscribe to Quiet Alignment for more psychology that helps you understand your mind without judging it.